Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 30 of my early campaign where I'm playing as the Danes. And we had been enjoying some pretty peaceful episodes for a few in a row, I feel like. And then in the last episode, things finally started to happen that were pretty exciting. So the Almohads are attacking me now here in Saxony as well as here in Wessex. I was able to defeat both of those attacks. And I believe I was also able to kill the Almohad Khalifa as well. So the new Khalifa is stuck down here in Sicily, and he is cut off. His influence is not reaching the rest of his provinces in the mainland areas, and that could be causing some issues for the Almohads. Their provincial loyalty is pretty low in a few of these provinces. Look at that, low taxes, and they're still at 93% here in Provence. And just looking around, yeah, they are struggling in some areas. So either that is going to lead to them reshuffling their soldiers and taking some of them off of my borders, maybe even off of Bohemia. I wonder if the Egyptians would ever be tempted to attack the Almohads. They are technically still at war with me, although that's not over land. That's just because of naval skirmishes. The Egyptians have not had any navies in the water for quite some time, so I was fine with that status quo for a while because I was still making over 10 grand per turn despite being at war with the Egyptians and not trading with them. But now that I'm at war with like half the map, I am losing quite a bit of money. I'm losing 18,000. So I have a bit of cushion. I'm sitting on 352,000 in the treasury. So that's fine for now. But yeah, losing 18,000 per turn, that is going to go pretty fast. So that's my new priority, right? Is to kind of reshape the board so that I can get my economy back on track. I was for some time thinking that I was going to be building up my late game armies to attack the Egyptians, just for shits and giggles, really, just for fun. But now I probably have a real reason to attack, but my target would be shifting to the Almohads for a real reason now. Considering that I was already okay with my economy, despite being at war with the Egyptians, I might just say, well, fine, then we'll just keep it that way, but then let's sink the Almohads, right? If I can kill them off, kill their family, cause a civil war, whatever, if these territories that belong to them can go rebel, or maybe there can be a reemergence for another faction, or what have you, I just need to trade. That's all I really care about, is trading again and making more money. So whatever I can do to them to make these provinces make me money is what is going to be important to me. So just to remind myself, I tried to find a rebel province, and I was reminded, oh yeah, the Mongols are dealing with their own civil war. How did this happen? Maybe it's my own bishops that I left here to spy. Perhaps? I'm not sure. That wouldn't be enough to cause a civil war. There would have to be issues with their own leadership, I think. But yes, just to remind myself, I am neutral with the rebels. Perfect. So, if we can get some rebel provinces amongst all of this Almohad territory, then I can trade with that territory. Which is something that it took me a few campaigns to figure out, like whether or not I could trade with rebels or not. And yeah, it just works the same way. You just have to get an auto ceasefire with them. Well, okay, yeah, not quite the same way. Since there is you can't diplomatically appeal to them using emissaries, but you can get auto ceasefires with rebel factions or the rebels the same way that you can with any other faction, just by breaking any contact with them, which, could be impossible if they literally have a province bordering you. But in this case, I would be fine, right? It would be nothing. Like if their provinces that are bordering me went rebel, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I can trade with them. So, yeah, I feel like that kind of works too, because I was already in the process of working on the Almohads and just sort of undermining the stability of their society using my cardinals to cause some issues. I have spies in provinces that don't have border forts. So yeah, they're kind of not doing great down here in the Iberian Peninsula as well. So at the very least, they're lowering taxes and they're having to shift troops around. You know, I'm causing issues in that regard. And yeah, the fact that their king or their Khalifa is stuck here in Sicily for influence, so that's okay for now, I think. But yeah, we could end up with the Almohad Civil War, perhaps. They still do have a navy. I won most of my battles, but there were a couple of tough losses. Losing the Western Mediterranean is a tough loss. That was a big one for me, so I need to get that back. It must be Bagala. I'm sure. I don't think they have any tier 3 boats yet. I do have a caravel and a cog right here in the Barbary Coast. Let's bring them over to the Western Mediterranean. Hopefully we can win this 2v1. And then down here in the Straits of Gibraltar, what do they have? They have a Dhow, Bagala, so that's 2 Bagalas, 3 Bagalas. Any good admirals? Getting hard to select. 3-star admiral, okay, that's one. 1-star admiral and 2-star admiral. Okay, so there's some stuff there. I have 3 longboats and 1 caravel. All right, okay. Well, their fleets are split up, so it's going to take me 4 turns to kill off all of these boats, which is it's a smart thing to do. You know, if you're just trying to like blockade a trade line for as much time as possible, and if you think you're going to lose the conflict, well, just split your fleets up and it'll take longer, right? Because, I mean, I could split my fleets up and attack them 1v1, but, like, that's not good odds, right? So. Should I just go after, what do they have, 3 Bagalas and 1 Dhow? How's my admiral? I have a 1-star admiral. 2-star Dhow. 0-star. Let's go after the 0-star Bagala. Do I need to split up? I think I do, actually. Because my longboats are fast enough to catch the Bagalas, but my caravels are not. So let's go there, and then let's go there. Let's bring over 2 more longboats to support this if we need to continue fighting here in the Straits of Gibraltar. Then they have the Gulf of Cadiz. I can't deal with that for now. I'm not going to send these longboats to die. Yeah, so let's just hang out there. Here, it's a bit more tricky. They have a Bagala, and the deep sea regions, so my caravels cannot catch them. They have 1 speed versus the 2 speed of the Bagalas. Also, this is a 3-star admiral. I can keep trying and see if I can get lucky and see if they leave their boat there on accident. I don't know why they would, but, you know, we'll see. But that is an advantage that my cogs do have. That's a neat thing about my tier 3 boat. It's a speed of 2, so that is enough to catch the Bagalas, I believe, right? So that's nice. That's a tier 3. It's a deep sea region boat that can catch Bagalas. So I should see if I can get a Bagala, or I'm sorry, a cog up to the Atlantic Ocean to help me clear this out. Because just having a stack of caravels, it's powerful, right? But if it can't catch anything, then who cares? And then, what do we have here? Bagala, okay. 0 stars, fine. Longboat and caravels, alright. Longboat, you have a bad job here, man. You're gonna lose this battle. But catch it, so that the caravels can kill it, please. Yes, make that sacrifice, and then no more boats up there. That's fine. Do I have any cogs? Here, no. No cogs, damn, okay. Could use a cog. Cog? No? Cog? No cogs. No cogs. Okay, there we go. Let's get this out to the Atlantic. Can't get there right away, but yeah, next turn we will bring that to the Atlantic and see if we can help out there. Okie dokie. Let's see, anything else for now? Yeah, this is just gonna have to wait, I think. Unless there's something else I can bring down. I don't need all these boats. Yeah, I can... Yeah, let's just take 2 of these. Attack with 4v1. And then these 2 caravels can come down and clear out the Gulf of Cadiz. And then, I think that's it. There's nothing here in the Eastern Mediterranean or the Black Sea. That's fine. Okay. Okay. We'll see how that goes. That's not going to fix my trade, I don't think. Even by killing the Almohad Navy, I think that just having half of the map owned by the Egyptians and the Almohads. Me, you know, I'm not really trading much, obviously, right? By unblocking my trade routes, that's going to get me trade access back with the papacy, the Byzantines, the Turks, and not even the Mongols. I'm at war with them, aren't I? But I'm not at war with the Egyptians. How did I? What? What? How did that have to? Did I get an auto ceasefire somehow? Or did I actually just get a real ceasefire with them? Huh. Well, damn, that's good. That's very good. So, okay, I take that back then. I actually just have to kill the Almohad navies and then my trade will be good. Because I can at least trade with the Egyptians, they have good land. Huh, I can't remember how that happened. See, that's the downside of recording or uploading only once per week. I can't remember this shit, so, yeah. Oh well. Now, it's going to be curious to see if they do continue to attack me here in Saxony and Wessex. My armies felt pretty good in the last episode. I felt like, you know, my heavy cav, my chivalric knights just run shop. You know, the Almohad armies aren't really heavy enough to deal with them. And then my Huskarls as well, they did really well. Obviously, I can't train them anymore. But I think I still do I how many are left? Do I have Huskarls that are capable of holding the line? There's a full strength unit, another full strength unit. So we have a couple full strength units here in Saxony. I don't know if I have any in reserve in Sweden. Yeah, hey, there we go. There's one. So we still have some. Yeah, we got some Huskarls left. That's good. Nice. Cool. Okay. If I ever do run out of them for my heavy infantry, then I will probably start using dismounted chivalric knights. They have less men, but they are badass. They are so good. They might be better stats-wise than the Huskarls, but the Huskarls might still win just because they have 20 more men. But they're a fantastic unit. Very, very good. Let's see. There's no reason for a papal bishop to be in Denmark, so let's kill him just for the practice. 66% chance? Yeah, you need the practice. You are a Zio Valor assassin. Get your first kill, man. Cardinal, you can come down to Cordoba. We're going to continue to try to cause issues with the Almohads. And I can't remember why I was training Inquisitors. I have an Inquisitor there, and then I have a Grand Inquisitor here. And for the life of me, I was looking at this before I started recording, and I was like, what was I doing? Inquisitors they can only kill generals of Catholic factions. Now, other than that, they raise zeal in provinces, and they can be used to lower dread in governors. But I think that only works on Catholic factions. Now, the zeal, I believe, just works everywhere, no matter what. So maybe I was planning on like seeing if they could. I don't know. I was trying to think because the zeal and piety, I think, are the two traits that go together. So a governor's piety matches up with a provincial zeal. Therefore, if the zeal is high and the governor's piety is low, I don't think it even matters what the religion is, which does feel kind of stupid, but this might be. I think that's what I was maybe going for. It was like checking out Castile and seeing, like, who is the governor? Amir Abu Zakaria. So could I even find that guy? I don't know. I don't know if I really want to look around. There's a lot of armies for me to search for, and so far I've not even found a single governor. Yeah, all of their governors must be up here in France, I suppose. But anyway, I think that's something that I was. Oh man, they got some siege cannons, or no, demi cannons. Okay, so this is their like second tier artillery or gunpowder artillery. Yeah, that's pretty good. Which I am, by the way, training my culverins up here in Finland now. I'm getting my really good guns out on the field. And there actually are some differences between the culverins, which can be built by the Catholic factions, and the siege cannons, which can be built by the Islamic factions. Basically, I can't remember, I could blow up the stats, but just to save myself some time, I think that the range is greater on the Catholic guns, and the power is greater on the siege cannons that belong to the Muslims. Just to really, yeah, sum it up, I think those are the main differences, which is pretty cool. I was kind of afraid that everything was just exactly the same in that regard, but no, there are some differences, in fact. Yeah, I can't quite remember what was my goal with the Inquisitors? Do I have to go back and watch my own episode? It's like, what was I thinking? Yeah, was it just to like, it must have been experimental. I must have been like thinking I'm going to experiment with something. And I'm struggling here. What was it? What was I thinking? There's no, I wouldn't use it against the papacy. I want the papacy to do well, in fact. I kind of want them to hang true. And the Poles, like, if I ever felt like the Mongols would attack the Egyptians, I would get rid of the Poles, but I just feel like the Mongols they're either too weak or they want to hurt me too much, so they don't seem too intent on fighting anyone else. Yeah, so I guess I can just bring some... Yeah, the zeal is very low in these Iberian provinces. So, yeah, let's just experiment. Let's just bring these guys down. And let's go Portugal. I know, so my understanding is that when Inquisitors are raising the zeal of a province, and it will get as high as, say, like 85 or 80%, something like that, and that is when you will get a message that says the Inquisitor or the Inquisition has essentially ended because the population has seen so much of it that they're kind of tired of it, and a lot of them have died. And the message itself doesn't really say much. It does, like, there's no population mechanic in this game, but it means that the zeal lowers. That's what happens. So the zeal like caps out at like 80 or 85%, and then eventually does sink down again. And I'm trying to remember, this isn't something that I have played around with too much, but I think that maybe having a bishop or a cardinal in the same province as an inquisitor means that the Inquisition never burns out? I'm not quite sure. I know that inquisitors cannot assassinate or try for heresy generals in provinces that have bishops or cardinals. I know that that's true. But then I also think that they kind of counter the extreme, I don't know. Let's just play around. Let's just see what happens. Let's just put Inquisitor there in Portugal. Let's grab this Grand Inquisitor and let's bring him down to Cordoba. Or no, he can go to Castile. I'll bring him to Castile next turn. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so other than that though, I'm not going to make any moves. I'm not going to attack the Almohads. I'm going to keep my borders where they are. I'm going to see if they want to make any more attacks versus me. And I'm going to spend my navies to clear up the oceans. And how's my buildings going? How is this? Wessex, what do I want to build here? So I'm finished getting into the Master Merchant. That's the highest tier merchant building. I think I can get really good cogs here. Yes. Yeah, so I want to get cogs. Okay. And I can't get any boats. So I need to get, yeah, shipwright here in Wessex. Mercy is working on a castle, castle, or citadel maybe. And then, yeah, same thing. Sweden, what do I want here? Metalsmith? Master Metalsmith, +4 armor, or weapon, should I say? And what was my goal here? My goal was to... I know I was working on something. I think I was getting... Ooh, what was it? Was I working up to Chivalric Knights here? Yeah, because I'm working up to getting pikemen here in Norway, so I think I want to get Chivalric Knights in Sweden, maybe, was the goal. So what do I need then? The Royal Court? The Master Horse Breeder? I know I needed a Royal Court, for sure. So yeah, let's go with that. And let's check these other provinces. You're also building stuff. Yep, looks good, looks good. Yeah, I'm going to Inquisitors. I can't, man, I'm training Inquisitors in 2 provinces and Grand Inquisitors in 1 province. What the heck was I doing? Like, man, I can't remember. So curious. Yeah, it's quite the experiment. It makes it really seems like I had a plan, you know? And now I'm just like, I have no idea. I'm so confused. It must have been an experiment. I must have been thinking about because I queued them up. Like I queued up a bunch of them, you know? Like I had a plan of something. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh well. Maybe it'll come back to me. Now I was just attending to my armies on my borders and making sure that they are fit to fight just in case the Almohads decide to go in for a round 2 here, and I will be sending my generals back to Denmark to retrain them so that their units can be get up to full health. And while they're on their little vacation, I needed someone, so I already do have a 3-star to hold down the fort down here in Wessex, Sir John Scanning. He is fine enough, blackmailer, but his loyalty is fine, a natural leader, so +2 morale is good. And yeah, other than that, yeah, 3 stars is okay, so hopefully he can get the job done. I need to find someone here for Saxony, so now I have some backup generals who are available. In fact, do I have any who's with my king? Yeah, I don't really, they're all 2 stars. So no, not that. I have a couple 3-star options up here in Sweden. I can choose between an unhinged loon, -3 morale, not great, or a dead drunk, in Sir Eric Hildetand. So, an unhinged loon and a dead drunk, what's it gonna be? -20 health for a dead drunk? It's pretty bad, but if I just consider him as a general, a field general that leads the army and doesn't fight, maybe that doesn't matter. But this makes it seem like if he fights, he's gonna die. Like, he's gonna be the first to die, you know? So, yeah, not great options. Are there any other options, like 2 stars that might be? Oh, there's a 3-star I missed. Oh, right there. Yeah. Are you dead drunk as well? No, you're a great warrior. +5 health. Hey, that's better. Sir Valdemar Bellison. Moral flexibility, so you're open to being bribed. Well, okay, that's not great. But, you know what? You're not dead drunk and you're not an unhinged loon, so yeah, you will lead the Saxony armies while these generals are on vacation, getting their units retrained. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all that needs to be attended to in this turn. And hopefully we can win our naval engagements, a couple of them that we can actually put in for this turn. And other than that, I think, let's see, do I need 3 boats here? Maybe spread these out a little bit. Yeah, let's see. Let's bring these boats down. Yeah, you can go to the Gulf of Cadiz, and yeah, you as well can probably get down there as well. Oh no, come down here. Yeah, help out down here in the Straits of Gibraltar. Okay, I like that better. I'm tempted to keep building cogs, but this is my only province where I can build cogs, and I'd rather get the culverins, to be honest. They're fun, and yeah, I might use them at some point. Might go attacking some Almohads. I'm still a ways off though before I can get my late game armies online, just because it's taking forever to build these fortresses, and I want the fortresses so that I can build my county militia building, and then I can finally train the pikemen. So yeah, it's a journey. It's a long ways away. So I'm going to keep working towards that, and I want to wait until I have those armies before I attack, just because that's going to be the last thing I do in this campaign. If the Almohads cannot take Navarre with this jihad, their sultan is going to, or their khalifa is going to really suffer. Damn, we lost another boat here. Oh no, this is the boat that got sacrificed. Yeah, that's the boat that needed to be sacrificed to catch the caravel. And then we sunk. Yeah. Alright, so we won our one engagement here in the Straits of Gibraltar. And then, yeah, we lost one as well. And, oh, okay, so they must have attacked us. So, yep, we killed one, lost one, okay. And, oh, okay, here we go. So, this is interesting. So, obviously, we have a faction reemergence, right? But that's not what this message is telling us. This message is telling us that there's a Christian rebellion, essentially. So, but yeah, there's clearly a faction reemergence as well. Okay. All right, cool. Awesome. That's just what I needed to see. So, it's funny. So yeah, there's a Christian rebellion in these provinces as well as a faction reemergence. Yeah. That's a 4-star rebel general there in Portugal. Hot damn. Yep, down here in Morocco's. This is all just religious stuff. So this must be me, right? Well, also, and there's Khalifa being separated and marooned in Sicily, essentially. Huh. It didn't say anything about the Italian reemergence. That's weird. Spy got caught here in Milan. Okay, that sucks. I thought that there was no border fort there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Italians reappear. Thank you. Yep, saw it. So the Italians, what, they took Castile and Portugal and Milan? Was it? Let's go look at that. That's pretty cool. We have another daughter on the way. And any generals with stars? No. And no. And no governors as well. So I don't care. All right, what do we got? Italian reemergence here in Genoa. And then Castile, not Portugal. Where's the third one? Oh yeah, okay. Corsica. Yeah. All right, so Corsica, that's a bummer because the Italians don't have any navies, so this is going to get stuck there, which is too bad. And they have some good forces as well. Halberdiers, chivalric men-at-arms, mounted crossbows, feudal knights. Yeah, a lot more good stuff there as well. So sure, they'll take Corsica, and then they have 3 stacks here. That's not as strong. Oh no. Okay, this is mostly archers. I mean, it will beat the Almohad armies here, which is good. A lot of Pavese crossbows, Pavese arbalesters, and then these Genoese sailors, which is like a hybrid unit, but still, you know, pretty light, obviously. Feudal men-at-arms, which is like their only heavy unit. Militia sergeants. Okay, that's a lot of militia sergeants. It's pretty outdated by this time period, but it's a fine unit. And then yeah, a 2-star feudal knight. And then yeah, a lot of archers. The Genoese sailors have like decent enough melee stats. They're not great, but they, you know, the Almohad armies are pretty light as is, so the Italians should win this battle here in Genoa, and they should hold off against a counterattack if one came in from Milan. They should hold off that. And then what about down here? So there's going to be a Christian rebellion, arbalesters, arquebusiers, militia sergeants, archers, Almohad army. Yeah, well, okay. 2 Almohad urban militia, that's good swordsmen, militia sergeants, 3 units of peasants. Yeah. And then the Italian king. The Italian reemergence kings are always bad stats. It's a weird thing. Yeah, it's kind of too bad. Doge Vital V, 2 influence. Well, he does have a 7-star general. That's very, very good. Yeah. Are they excommunicated? Is that what happens? Why? They're not attacking any people. Papal provinces. Why are they excommunicated? They just existed. They're attacking Muslims. What's going on? I'm so confused. Huh. That is so bizarre. Well, what else? Okay, this list is insane. They have Genites here. They have Feudal Knights. And then, yeah, some handgunners. They have a 4-star Feudal Men-at-Arms. Damn. Yeah, bunch of Genites. Jesus Christ. They are going to own Iberia. They're going to take all of this. I think. Yeah. I mean, the Almohads can certainly put up a fight, but the fact that they can't even take Navarre off the papacy is telling, isn't it? And then, yeah, let's see, this is a decent rebel army here as well. A 4-star general, Muwahid foot soldiers, archers, and then up against what? This? Okay, this is a decent Almohad army. It's a little it's beat up though. This is going to be a good fight between these two armies. Those Muwahid foot soldiers are a good spearman unit though. Good attack, good morale. And then down here, these rebels, arquebusiers, javelins, archers, against a horde of camel archers. Okay, huh. That's a really interesting fight. I don't know who wins that. Huh. I would put my money on this. The rebels should win Morocco. Yeah. But can they defeat the counterattack from this? Probably not. If Algeria gets involved, then probably not. But that really leaves an opening to the Egyptians if that happened. So that would be pretty cool. All right. That's just what I wanted to see happen. Yeah, that's fantastic. All right. Now we just need an Almohad civil war. And just like that, problem solved, right? Not quite. Not quite. My economy, yeah, minus 17,000. So we still have some work to do. Let's clear out these Almohad navies here in the Straits of Gibraltar, in the Western Mediterranean, and anything else. All right, so there's no boats. There's no Almohad navies north of the Mediterranean. That's good. Okay. In fact, okay, it's just those two sea regions. In fact, it's just this and that. Okay, let's get to work. Let's clear this out and let's get my economy back on track. Okay, the Almohads are going in for a big attack against the papacy down in, was it Austria? I'm not quite sure, but, and what's this? Is the Egyptians are attacking the papacy? Or, no, the Egyptians own this. The papacy is attacking the Egyptians, okay. And I was able to kill the papal bishop, okay, with my assassin. The Almohads are going to retreat from Castile, okie dokie. And yeah, the Almohads just cannot take Navarre for the life of them. When that jihad dies out, yeah, the Almohad Khalifa is going to be in a world of hurt. He already is, but like it's going to get bad. And yes, the Almohads are going to retreat from Genoa. And the papacy is retreating from the Almohads here in Venice. Interesting. Okay. Venice is a rich province, so that's a tough loss. And let's see, lost a boat here, sunk a boat. Okay, lost one, sunk one. And then I had a spy caught here in Tuscany. And an heir does mature, and I believe this is my king's actual son. His former heir has just been his younger brother this entire time, and now Prince Valdemar is now of age, so I think this is going to be the new faction heir. Fortress finish here in Prussia, that's very good news. It means that now I can finally start building the Master Gunsmith, which is going to give all of my gun units +1 Valor, and I can start training my gun units. Yeah, that's going to be very good. Town Militia finished in Norway, and now I think, work on towards the county militia here, perhaps. I think. I already have a fortress, so... And another daughter on the way. Alright, Prince Valdemar, natural leader, +2 morale, +1 loyalty, always good stuff. 0 stars, damn. God damn it. That sucks. Chinless Wonder, -1 command, -1 acumen. Damn, that is rough. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. 1-star general down here, +1 valor, +1 morale. That's good. He's not going to lead the army, but yeah, that's good. And 2-star general, +1 piety, doesn't really matter. And hedonist, -1 valor. That does matter, actually, but yeah, hopefully he doesn't end up fighting or having to fight. And okay, let's look at this guy. Let's look at this. First off, how is my king's influence? It was 3. Okay, so it was 3 influence 2 turns ago, and it still is 3 influence. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. And the loyalty is good, so there's that. But yeah, 2 acumen, 1 dread, 1 piety, all pretty bad. And Chinless Wonder, pretty bad. Yeah, 2 piety. How's his dad's piety or acumen? 4. So yeah, we will be losing money once he becomes the new king. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He's pretty bad. Are there any other sons on the way? There is another son. Prince Hardcanoon is 3. So he's a ways off. But still. Anyway, in any case, let's get him married. Let's find a wife for my son. There's not going to be a lot of options around, are there? Yeah, I mean, the Italians just came on the board. Do you have any daughters already? No? And the papacy is not going to have any daughters. It's just going to be up to the Poles, isn't it? Okay. All right. Poles, do you have any daughters? Any at all? Okay, we have a couple of options here. I'm seeing 2 Polish princesses. Thank goodness. And then the Sicilians are still around, yeah. So they are there. If I have to ask them, I will. I have an emissary here. You can go talk to these princesses. Let's go talking to... Who's going to be fastest? You are... I feel like you're... Oh, it's going to take a couple turns to get to you. So let's try you. And then if not the Poles, then I can go to the Sicilians. Do I just have the 1 emissary, actually? I think I might. Don't know if I've had too many emissaries in this campaign. A lot of Catholic bishops. Holy shit. And yeah, that's just the only emissary. Okay, wow. Well, I'm counting on you, sir. And the Almohads did in fact lose every single province that was attacked by the Italians and the rebels, so they will lose Morocco unless Algeria comes to assist here. All of those camels lost to those guns. They barely took any casualties on these units here. Interesting. And then they also lost Portugal. And all of these places are going to fall in 2 turns. The garrisons, I mean, so... Yeah, that's going to be rough, losing Castile, Portugal, Morocco, Corsica, and Genoa. That's a bit rough. How's the influence doing? It's still 4, so maybe when they fully lose those regions, it will lose influence, perhaps? We will have to keep an eye on that. Aha! Here is the Almohad Civil War that we were predicting. It has happened, yeah. Oh man, this is a brutal one, man. Oh man, they are going to be losing a lot here. So their Khalifa, interestingly enough, he only has, I mean, it's 3 influence. It's not like 2 or 1 or anything. But yeah, this is going to be devastating. They're losing outright. They're going to be losing Switzerland and Swabia. Looks like, and. Nope, they do have some defensive. They do have some loyalist forces here in Anjou. Toulouse is going to be lost outright. The Italians have taken Aragon. And the Almohads will be losing Lyon And Valencia as well. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. And then as far as provinces that are being contested by Civil War armies, there's a little one here, which, yeah, I don't think it, yeah, it's not going to win, but, you know, it does take some strength off of a frontier province for them. And then, yeah, this is not going to, they're not going to win Franconia either, but again, this is going to take some strength off of another frontier province, a province that borders me, in fact. And then, yeah, they're losing 2 Saxon Flanders, so they will take Flanders. Okay, yeah, wow, this is going to be taking a lot of pressure off of my border, quite frankly, so. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, and yeah, now the Almohad Jihad is here in Aquitaine because they lost Aragon, so it's had to retreat. Yeah, 2 turns before this falls to the Italians. And, ooh, man, brutal stuff. Man, oh man. Wow. Yeah, the Almohads are going to be hurting. That's going to mess them up, so I think we're back on track. I think we can just kind of go back to, well, I still have to get their navies. Our navies have been taking a while, but we have one more boat left here in the Straits of Gibraltar, and then, yeah, they have some fleets here in the Straits of Sicily. They sunk 3 of my boats in the last turn. Here's this goddamn 4-star. This was a 3-star Bagla. Sunk 4 of my boats, but yeah, he has 2 4-star admirals. Damn, that's tough. Well, I mean, I have 1 cog and 3 caravels, but it's only a 1-star admiral. Ugh. It's tough because I should use the cog separately to catch them, but I risk losing that cog to those 4-star admirals, you know, so I think I have to risk it. Well, not risk it, but I think I have to play it safe and just hopefully I can catch them. Hopefully they kind of slip up and don't move a bit. But we just have to get rid of this boat, and that's going to clear out a lot of trade for us, so we can go back to making some money. Because, yeah, we're still losing 17,000 per turn. Okay, man, the Almohads cannot catch a break. The Swiss have now emerged. Of course, here in Switzerland, there already is a rebel province, or a civil war stack there in Switzerland. But now the Swiss will be taking over. And it's going to be interesting to see how aggressive they are against the Almohads. The Almohads do still have considerable strength there in Western Europe, so yeah, it's going to be difficult for them, I think, but still, this is going to give some breathing room to the papacy, and myself, for sure. Let's see, King Eric III, magnificent builder, +2 loyalty and +10 happiness. Awesome. Good stuff, and let's see, yeah, -3 valor for this 2-star general here. Sir Stenkil Gilly. Oh, that's bad. Who was it? Was it you? Unit of chivalric knights. Man, you don't want to. You don't want chivalric knights to have -3 valor. You want them to be able to fight. And here are the Swiss. King Conrad II. 5 influence, 3 command stars, not bad. Swiss armored pikemen, pretty badass unit. And I imagine they just have a bunch of those. Yeah, Swiss armored pikemen, Pavese arblessers, Swiss halberdiers. Yeah, not a whole lot of cav, but some pretty decent heavy infantry, that's for sure. Yeah, not a lot of numbers either, honestly. I do wonder, so like they will beat the... Ooh, the rebel army here has a bunch of Swiss halberdiers. And that's not... This is an Almohad army, essentially. Okay. Well, that's gonna take a bite out of the Swiss. That's gonna hurt them a bit. But from there, can the Swiss expand into Tyrolia, Burgundy, Lorraine, Swabia? We will have to see. Because the Almohads are hurting. They've lost a lot. And it appears as if they will continue to lose a bit going forward, yeah. And I wonder, you know, how active are the Egyptians going to be in all of this? It seems like they are aggressive towards the papacy, which makes sense, but at some point you would think that they would take advantage of a weakened neighbor, regardless of whether they are Muslim or not. Okay, finally, the Egyptians have attacked the Turks. Well, so much for, yeah, bonds between the Muslim factions. Finally, wow. Okay, so I did clear out the Straits of Gibraltar. Okay, speaking of finally, I think I might finally be making some money now that that's cleared out. And then, yeah, we did clear out that. I think that's the last Almohad boat. I think so. That's the last naval presence that they do have. So, yeah, I have a large army. And Master Horse Breeder completed. So now my Chivalric Knights will be getting +1 Valor. Pretty badass. Citadel finished here in Ireland. So that's going to get me my Master Economy, my Master Trader building that I can get there. And, oh, okay. So the Almohads do want a ceasefire. Yeah, I think so. This isn't an alliance. So yeah, I'll take a ceasefire. As it benefits either party. Well, I mean, you're the one that started it, so yeah. Will you accept the offer? Yeah. I want to make money. That's all I really care about. So, let's do that. Okay, and the Kalmar Union. I thought that I already had scored this before, but here we go again. 15 points for me. Huzzah. And that's, oh, right, because that's trade-based, and I wasn't making any money for a while there. And now I am back to making money again. Yeah. It's funny, so that's just like, comes and goes until the year 1453, the end of the campaign, and it just kind of judges it at that point. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a funny thing, but yeah, as long as I have it at the end of the campaign, I guess that's all that matters. Alright, so back to making money, I suppose? Yeah, 18,000, just like that. It's like such a swing, isn't it? It's like a 40 grand swing almost. Wow. So yeah, back to making money again. And I'm glad that I ended that war right on the same turn that I finished off the Almohad Navy. You know, just in case, right? Just to really punish them. So, yeah, look at that. Oh, the papacy is taking it to the Almohads and they're going after Aquitaine now. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is going to be rough for them to try to piece this back together. Because their southern holdings here in southern Iberia are completely cut off from the rest of their forces here in Western Europe, which are also cut off from their Khalifa, who is down here in Sicily. So, yeah, this is a rough position for them to be in. And the Egyptians could not take out the Turks here in Georgia. Come on, guys. Just try harder. You can do it. You can do it. Take them out. And yeah, they attacked them here in Nicaea as well. What took them so long? Jeez, oh Pete's. And yeah, they don't have a navy, so they can't attack them there in Rhodes. Oh, this is wonderful news. So the King of Poland has accepted my marriage proposal, so my heir is married. Hopefully he will have some sons on the way by the time he becomes king. And let's check these guys out. Yeah, 1-star general. -2 loyalty. That's not good. I want to check on him to make sure he's okay. And +2 morale, -2 dread. Okay, I'll take that. And yeah, -1 command. That's never good. But +3 acumen, +30 happiness. He could be a good governor, perhaps. That peasant who was garrisoning that. And let's check in on you. So yeah, you have plenty of... Yeah, your loyalty's fine. Okay. Sir Sigurd Stenkilson. Now we do have a title that we can grant to someone thanks to our Marshal's office, I believe. It was this. Yeah, the Marshal's Palace that we just finished building. So what is this going to offer us? Command and loyalty. Okay, that's good. Nice. Command and loyalty. Let's see, it could be given it to you. You are just a governor of Ireland, so... Yeah, you're an option. make you an 8-star general. This is, I would say, probably the hottest part of my borders right now. Over here on the east, it was more important to protect against the Mongols, but now they're a bit weakened. I don't know. The Almohads are pretty much, I feel like they're out of the picture right now, honestly. So there's no really hot frontier, but you are an option. And then I have a 6-star general here who is also an option. Ooh, brave beyond belief. Okay, it might be him. But no, you're already the Admiral of the North. Okay, so I can't give you a title because you are my Admiral of the North. Okay. So I think it's going to be my 6-star. 5-star, meh. Yeah, you're already a Master of the Stables, so I can't make it you. Yeah, I think it's you. Yeah, 6 stars. Envy, -3 loyalty, but yeah, he's fine, isn't he? He could even be, no, he already has a governor. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's make you an 8-star general. Hot damn. Okay, that's pretty goddamn good. You can go back to hanging out in Sweden. And let's bring you over, and then you can go back to defending Wessex. I think the Almohads may have just had a second civil war. Is that possible to have like a civil war happen before the other one even finishes? Because they've just lost more stuff. They just lost Cordoba. And they lost Algeria outright, as well as Ile-de-France. I think Milan has recently been lost. Yeah, this is a second civil war. Interesting. Wow. And Friesland is also, yeah, they're done. They are done. Their Khalifa, yeah, one influence. Rough go, guys. Rough go. They were doing so well. It was fun. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch them do well. It's funny because I feel like anytime I watch the French grow out to be this big, it can be like they will just, I don't know, like they seem to really survive very well. I don't know what it is. It seems like they're just kind of impervious to a lot of the public order and loyalty issues that other factions have to face. It seems like the French just do very well for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. There was my my Aragon faction where I played as the Aragonese. I tried so hard. I was like trying everything I could to just dismantle the French without like causing war because I was their ally, and they were strong for most of the campaign. I know I won the campaign. I can't remember what happened with the French, but I just remember they were just so stout. You know, they didn't really deal with any issues. I feel like, despite the fact that I was constantly trying to undermine them, and yeah, it seems like, other than that though, it seems like with other factions are a bit easier to topple. Now my master shipbuilder is finished here in Finland, so I think that I can build my tier 4 boats here, which is going to be pretty cool. I can't remember, what is it? Is it the Karak? Is it? Can't remember actually. Let's see. Lord Scott Canung, magnificent builder, always a good one. +2 loyalty, +1 happiness. And let's see, any starred generals here? 2-star general, +2 valor. Oh, there we go. There we go. Argumentative. That's funny how that gives him valor. That's a weird one. Okay, that all looks good. And let's check out the new boat available. Yeah, the Karak. The Karak. 1,500 to build. Holy moly. And yeah, it takes 4 turns. So 500 more florins than the cog. Holy moly. Wow. But look at the stats. Attack of 6, so 2 more than the cog. And then defense of 3, so 1 more than the cog. And even the speed is better. Yeah, speed of 3. And the support cost is 16, so it's cheaper than the cog as well, which has a support cost of 20. Wow, okay. Yeah, let's get this boat going. Let's get some cracks going after I finish these culverins. I believe I can get, well, not me, but I think that, let's see, what gives a +1 valor to Carax. I know there's a province for that. I don't think I own it. Yeah, I can get the really nice cogs here in Wessex. Eventually. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a province that gives +1 valor to Carax. Just want to make sure it's not one of my provinces. I don't think it is, though. You know, now that these provinces that I was cardinal bombing here in the Iberian Peninsula are either held by rebel provinces or Catholic factions, I think let's just move them on, even though I don't have any spies here in Granada. Let's just move these cardinals along and continue to harass the Almohads, essentially. I don't want to move my agent efforts on over to the Egyptians. I just don't. I want to leave them strong just so that I can attack them later. That's just what I want to continue to do. They are attacking the Poles now. So they've taken to Moldavia, and now they border the Mongols up here, and they will be bordering the Mongols up here as well once they finish taking Georgia. So yeah, the Egyptians will be looking good here. They already are looking good. But yeah, they're going to be a prime target once I get my my late game armies ready. In the meantime, though, let's just continue to send my cardinals after Almohad provinces. And yeah, just continue to cause issues in that regard. Well, it has not taken long for the Egyptians to take Poland just straight off the bat. Man, they just really went for it. And the Poles, as predicted, are crumbling. Yeah, so the Egyptians are going to be on our border right here. So that's a bit exciting. Maybe I won't have to actually launch a naval invasion to have to fight them. Maybe I can just kind of send my armies over the borders and kind of fight. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want to fight. I want to use gunpowder. Yeah, that's right. I want to use gunpowder. I want to attack them either in the Balkans or the Anatolia, you know, someplace that's not desert, but then not, you know, rainy. So yeah, I don't want to fight them in my territory, my home territory, like Poland. No, I don't want to do that. Nope. All right, Almohads are going to retreat from rebels here in Champagne. That's awful because that looks like there's like barely any rebels there. Faction eliminated. That's it for the Turks. Yep, that is it for them. And succession. King of Poland has been executed, and his heir has taken over. Yeah, poor Poles. Now let's see, losing spies here in Navarre, okie dokie. And I'm catching papal assassins in Novgorod. That's good, because there's been an assassin roaming around killing some zero-star generals up there, so it's nice to finally get that assassin. Fortress finished here in Lithuania. Finally, I can start building the county militia here in Lithuania, so I can eventually build train pikemen here. The Italian Doge is offering an alliance. It's not bad. It's not, I mean, the only insurance from the Italians that I require is that once they get boats on the water, their boats are not going to attack my boats for no goddamn reason. That's really the only thing I'm afraid of, is like just, you know, them causing issues with their navy. I don't ever intend on invading the Iberian Peninsula or like the, you know, Italian provinces for that matter. Southern Gaul, Southern France. I don't really, yeah. So yeah, why not? We haven't had a friend in a while, so yeah, let's do that. But no to the Pope. We're just gonna keep saying no to the Pope, just in case I ever want to take Naples. And I know Sicily is being held by the Almohads, but yeah, just in case I want to take Naples at some point and fulfill my Norman dreams, maybe I'll keep saying no to the Pope. A marriage proposal. Okay, so Prince Canute is my younger brother. This is the Polish trying to marry their princess off to my younger brother. Yeah, I don't mind that, I guess. It doesn't really matter to me. Except this is going to count as an alliance, isn't it? There's no reason for me to be allies to the Poles. I'm not going to save them from the Egyptians. The thing is, I'm just not going to have my armies ready in time. Not the ones that I want to use. Obviously, I could use the ones that I have, sure. But no, I don't want to do that. I want to build up my cool armies. Sorry, Poles. I want cool armies before I attack the Egyptians. I want my gunpowder. And, I mean, I could still do it just so that I have a wife for my younger brother, Prince Canute, you know. I guess. There's no reason for us to not be allies with the Poles. Yeah, we're not going to save them, though. Yeah, that's not what we're going to do. Alright, this governor has gotten +3 acumen. Hot damn, that's very, very good. And he is the governor of Ireland, I believe, yeah. He's also devout, +2 piety. And let's see, any traits for Star General? This is a 2-star general. Oh, he was a 3-star general, but now he's often drunk. Yeah, -1 command. That's too bad. But he's a believer, so he's often drunk, but he believes. I don't know what he believes in, but it's something. And then, yeah, this is 0-star general, so it doesn't really matter with that guy. Alright, yeah, Poles are going to be stuck here in Silesia and Brandenburg, and then also here in Volhynia. So just their empire has been struck right down the middle. Poor guys. Yeah, they're going to be suffering. It's going to be interesting, though, to see if the Egyptians, they seem like they're in the mood of picking on the small guys right now, right? And guess what? The Almohads, they're in that realm, right? You know, if the Egyptians want to pick on the Turks and the Poles, like, all right, Almohads might be next. Ooh, they got a jihad marker. Oh, ho, ho. What's that? What's that going to be aimed at? I'm trying to think, like, what territory used to be theirs, which is not currently theirs. I feel like they own everything that they've ever had. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, what an interesting map. Wow, so much has changed in this one episode. Yeah, a lot has changed. Okay, I think I want to play one more turn here. Just to see how things shake out. Okay, well that was a pretty quiet end turn, and here we are, we're sitting in a pretty solid, pretty strong position ourselves. Our economy is back online, and that was the goal for this episode, so that feels pretty good. The Almohads are in ruins, that also feels pretty good. The map has changed a lot, and the Egyptians seem like they have gained the momentum back, so it's going to be interesting to see how far that carries them, and if they are going to decide to, you know, aim their momentum towards me. But I think if that does happen, I will be ready. I still have strong armies. You know, I can bring my chivalric knights down here to Prussia and Pomerania. These provinces have not had to deal with much in the terms of threats up till now, just because the Poles have been so weak. But now this might be the new battlegrounds. In fact, I might have to shift over my 8-star general. Let's see, Lord Bunsen. Bunsen? Yeah, you might have to shift on over to one of these 2 provinces so that we can defend against a potential Egyptian counterattack. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conasip playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.